הוא יעשה שלום, ואני לבקרו ישראל ומרמי.
אלה המצוות אשר יעשו ישראל ואדם וחי בהם. These are the mitzvahs, the commandments that a person should hold, a person should perform, v'chai bohem, and he's going to live with them. This evening is the yahrzeit, as our esteemed Rav from Liberty, Rabbi K mentioned, the yahrzeit of one of the most prominent Torah scholars of our day, Rabbi Goldstein. These are about mitzvahs. These are mitzvahs that a person should perform, chai bohem, and he'll live with these mitzvahs. He'll live. He'll bring him life. And Rashi says that Ani Hashem. It concludes Ani Hashem. I'm your Rabbi Shalom. I'm your Hashem. Rashi says when it concludes with the words Ani Hashem, it means Nemon Mishalem Schar, that he underwrites it, the Rabbi Shalom, the Almighty underwrites it, and that his credit is good, and that the reward is waiting for you. And the reward is that the reward you receive not on this world, but the reward you receive on the world to come. There's a ruling, the Talmud Gemara tells us, that schar mitzvah b'hai alma lekit. On this world, a person is not paid. He doesn't receive the reward. He's not rewarded for the mitzvahs, the good deeds that he does on this world. Question is, the Torah tells us also that the Pasuk about Vidal tells us about individuals that are wicked, corrupt. So the Almighty makes certain to repay them for whatever good deeds they did, to repay them on this world. So when they come to meet their Maker, they don't come with with IOUs that the Almighty owes them anything. He wants it to be settled here. We just now said that there's a ruling that on this world a person is not paid for his mitzvahs, for the good deeds that he does. He's paid on the next world. Seems to be a conflict. The Dalai Lama, he one time summoned religious leaders from all over the world. And there came Orthodox rabbis, conservative rabbis, so Reform rabbis, all came to the meeting. And he said, I summoned you here because I want to know one thing. Can you please tell me, it's incredible. He said, how is it that the Jewish religion managed to survive through so many hardships and so much persecution? How is that possible? There's something that we can learn from this. Can you please tell us how this came about? But an Orthodox rabbi got up and he said, let me ask you one favor. He says, when our Jewish boys come to you, our Jewish girls come to you, our youths come to you, please send them back to us. He says, I do. He said, but then they come right back again. If someone comes with a note, he'll come here into the First Bank of Jeffersonville here in White Lake. And it'll be undersigned by the President of the United States. A note that the President owes him money. One of two things. Either they'll say that the man is a liar. It's how is it possible that the President of the United States is going to give him a note he's going to... It's a forgery. Or tell them, my goodness, this note from the President, we don't have in all of our safes here, in all our reserves, we don't have nowhere near that kind of money. We can't, how can we pay you? We'll never be able to cash the note here. The value of a mitzvah is such, in other words, for him, if somebody comes with a note signed, he has to travel way somewhere to the treasure, to the palaces, to the treasury itself. The Talmud tells us that in the time of the prophets and the Nevi'im, every mitzvah that a Jew did was recorded. A Jew sat at home and he put on film. A Jew sat at home, he studied Torah, a Jew, he ate matzah on Pesach. A Jew heard the shofar. Every mitzvah that a Jew did, the Nevi'im, the prophets, recorded it. It was written down by the prophets. Now that period doesn't exist anymore, we're not fortunate to live in a generation where there's great prophets. So who records it? Talmud tells us, the Medrash tells us in Eicha, that the Eliyahu Melech HaMashiach records it, and the Rabbi Shalom, the Almighty, signs on it. So every mitzvah, somebody comes to shul, and I called someone and tell them, I said, we're short one for Armenian, could you please come help us? Without you, we can't. Someone has to say Kaddish, we don't have 10. Someone is seriously ill, you want to recite a special Mishaberach, a special prayer for the ill, they should have a speedy recovery, undergoing serious surgery. People come to shul. That's recorded. Eliyahu Melech HaMashiach writes it down, that Rabbi Lipke, he's crying down from a ladder in White Lake, and he came to shul because they needed him for a minion. It's real. And he records it, and the Almighty signs on it. So something like that, such a precious note, has such tremendous value, you can't go into just anywhere on this world and expect to be repaid for that. That's reserved in Olam Haba, in the world to come. Those who unfortunately the Almighty pays them on this world, it's because the mitzvah which they thought they were doing is exactly what the Dalai Lama was talking about. There's those that don't lead, but they mislead. And because they mislead, they're uprooting, they're not rooting, but they're uprooting them from the roots. Like we say that all of these different cults, they tore their Jewish soul out, but they taught them that they have a soul. How can someone who did something like that, who is supposed to be leading, and not by leading, is misleading, expect him to come to the next world? And I owe you. They're Jewish boys and girls. And he says, I studied Torah with them, I did service with them, they came to my temple, and we lived Hanukkah camp, we did things which was done so not in accordance with Jewish law, that they go back to Dalai Lama once again. Nice Shabbos, we should understand the true meaning and the value of mitzvahs and to keep them, and that's going to bring Mashiach Meher Yameinu. Amen. Hanani ben Akash Omer. Let's have Baruch Hu Zaken says Yisrael. Think of Hebron Torah Nisrael.